Hey friends, I hope you all are doing well today, and thank you for tuning in to another story time with me, Reverend JP. Today's story comes after Easter, after Jesus came back to life, and it's actually about the last moment the disciples share with Jesus. It comes from two sources in the Bible, from the Gospel according to Luke and the first chapter of Acts. If you'd like to follow along, we'll be on page 498. And it's titled The Ascension. With that, let us begin. After Jesus died and rose again, he and his disciples got together near Jerusalem. Jesus had some instructions for them. As you know, God is doing amazing things in the world, he said, and your help is needed. We need you to go tell stories about me. Tell your friends and family and everyone you meet what you've learned by following me. Be my witnesses in the world. Then suddenly Jesus was rising up in the air. What was going on? He was being lifted up into a cloud. Jesus' friends looked around. Two men in white robes had joined them. The men said, "Why are you just standing around looking up toward heaven? Don't worry, Jesus will come back someday." "Right," said one of Jesus' disciples. "Meanwhile, we have some work to do. Let's get going." Okay. Kind of a strange story there, huh? So let's walk through it. First off, why do you think God and Jesus want us to go around and tell stories about them? What do you think how that's gonna help them? And then also, what do you think it means to be a witness? And specifically, a witness to Jesus in the world? And okay, what is going on? Jesus is rising up in the air into the clouds? That's pretty strange, right? If I was there, I would be this guy here with the white beard. That would be my face. How about y'all? What would you have felt or thought if you were there that day and saw Jesus rising up in the clouds? And then they say Jesus will come back someday. What do you think that will look like? And then they say, we have some work to do. Let's get going. What work did they have to do? Well, think about some of the stories we've heard in the past few weeks. What did Jesus teach us to do? And what did we hear the disciples did after he left? We heard some of those stories as well. And then they have a fun activity for you and your family to do together. They say, ask an adult who loves you to tell you a story about Jesus. Then you tell them a story. And I encourage you to get creative with it. Use some props, or you can even draw the story, tell it around a fire, or even tell it as a bedtime story. There are definitely plenty of stories about Jesus to share with one another. Well, friends, thank you for tuning in to another story time with me, Reverend JP. I hope you all continue to stay healthy and safe this week, and I'll see you next week with another story time. Until then, peace be with you.